What if Genshin Impact, specifically in Liyue, had a zombie apocalypse? How would the characters react, and who would be able to survive? I only included characters until Genshin Impact 2.3, so no characters after that. It begins, as it was just a regular day for Liyue. All of them are doing their job or work, and attending their personal duties, when suddenly, a zombie apocalypse happened in the middle of the town. But unlike Mondstadt, the vision holders of Liyue chose to fight them instead of running away. To their surprise, the zombies are very tough, and their attacks does not do too much damage to them. They soon get outnumbered by the amount of zombies, and they run and hide for now. No matter what they do, Ganyu's very strong charged shots, Qiqi's very fast and skillful sword attacks, and Xingqiu and Changyun's combined strength of water and ice were not doing enough damage to fully eliminate the zombies. Even Adeptus Zio's slashes, and Zhongli's incredibly strong meteors, could only damage a small percentage of the zombies. Ningguang was about to sacrifice the Jade Chamber for the third time, but realized it would be smarter to just make everyone go inside it, since the zombies wouldn't be able to reach them there. She collects everyone she could find, and destroys the only way to go up inside it. Meanwhile, Xiangling, Baizhu, and Xinyan returns back to Liyue from their expedition. They were confused, but soon realized what is happening. Baizhu, who just came back to Liyue after sailing and trading supplies, screams to them to go to her ship, because the zombies can't reach them in the sea. The three of them go to her, but Xiangling, who was out collecting new exotic ingredients from Mondstadt, realized her father might be in trouble, and goes back to Liyue to search for him. She found her dad hiding in the kitchen. When she wanted to go back, she started getting hungry and wanted to know what zombies tasted like. She tries to take one. Sadly, in doing so, zombies started chasing her, and in the end, she got infected. Baizhu and Xinyan tries to look for her, and they were insistent on finding her first, before running away in the sea. Xinyan, who was performing in a different nation, also realized how sturdy the zombies were. Meanwhile, back in the Jade Chamber, they are arguing what the cause of the zombie apocalypse is. But they all conclude that the source of the cure could be Qiqi, because she is a zombie herself, and the zombies doesn't attack her at all. Baizhu plans to make a medicine that when touched by a zombie, causes them to melt. They plan to try the medicine on Qiqi, because if she reacts very badly, then it means they found the cure. Ningguang has bad news and tells them that the Jade Chamber could run out of fuel soon, and it will fall to the ground. She isn't exactly sure when it might fall, because her assistants are not present. They start to panic, and they help Dr. Baizhu find the cure. Xingqiu read in a book once on how to make a cure for zombies, but can't remember if it was a science or fictional book, so he didn't say anything. Some time pass, and they still don't know the cure, and has no more idea on where to even start. Qiqi plans to jump down and try to eliminate the zombies herself. However, Ningguang arrives, and tells her to not do anything hasty without telling everyone. Changyun talks to Xingqiu, noticing that he might be hiding something, or seem very confused. He asks Changyun if he ever heard about the book StreamBeats Yoho, which is the book where he heard about the zombie cure. As he expected, Changyun doesn't recognize it at all. He asks if anyone has ever heard of it, and Zhongli arrives, and tells him he knows the book, but hasn't been able to see it yet. However, he does know that the author is a researcher from Sumeru Academia. This makes him realize that the book is about science, and not fictional. He says to everyone that he knows the cure, and that is when the Jade Chamber ran out of fuel, and started to fall down. They are all forced to jump off, and in that short moment, he screams to them that they need violet grass, coral lapis, glaze lily, kinkson, and silk flowers. Luckily, none of them were injured from the fall, and when they landed, they all started running away to not get infected by the zombies. Xinyan and Baizhu are running together and plan to go to the ship. Hu Tao sees Qiqi very scared and confused, and she goes to her and they run away together. Changyun and Xingqiu are together like always. Baizhu gets attacked by a zombie, but Zhongli manages to make a shield and protects him. Qiqi, Ganyu, and Yanfei are running alone. Baizhu and Xinyan makes it to her ship, and is shocked to see Ningguang there. She knows that they will probably go to her ship, so she went there as well. They traveled together to the sea, and planned to gather for the cure. The others are also gathering materials for the cure. Yanfei gets attacked by a zombie, and wasn't fast or strong enough to fight them, causing her to be eliminated. Ganyu is still confused on how strong the zombies are, and that her attacks are doing no damage. Zombies start to surround her, and she is about to be infected by them, but Zio manages to save her from the zombies in time. Hu Tao gathers violet grass with the help of Qiqi's notebook, and Xingzhou gathers silk flowers, and is frequently getting lost with Chongyun. Zhongli has different plans though, and wants Baizhu to make a special medicine for him. Baizhu is confused on what he would do with the special medicine, but he agrees to help, because Zhongli saved his life. Xin Yan plays music to make Ningguang and Baizhu stop fighting and arguing, however this just attracts the zombies, and a horde starts to attack them. Baizhu and Ningguang manages to escape. Sadly Xin Yan wasn't so lucky, and before she was gonna be infected, gives them the flowers and she says to save everyone, then she gets eliminated. They both were really sad, and agrees to now cooperate. Hu Tao finishes collecting core lapis, and realizes that the zombies might make Qiqi evil as well, and tries her best to keep them away from her. Qiqi accidentally falls in a cave, when Hu Tao is not looking, and she goes inside after her. Then, zombies started surrounding them, and blocked the only way to get out. Hu Tao holds Qiqi's hand, knowing she wouldn't be able to fight them, but still tries anyways, to protect her. That is when Qiqi realizes Hu Tao is a friend, and no longer an enemy. She started to unleash her Adeptus powers, and fight the zombies, to protect Hu Tao. They fight the zombies furiously, however they still couldn't get out of the cave. Eventually, Xingzhou and Chongyun hears their fighting, and sees them under the cave. Hu Tao has a plan, and gives Qiqi the core lapis and violet grass. She carries her, and throws her over all the zombies, towards the exit of the cave, and Qiqi managed to get out. Hu Tao tells the three of them to make the cure, and when they ask, what about her, she just smiles at them, and says, her duty is done. They are forced to run away, and they realize on how they really misunderstood Hu Tao. The three of them go back to Liyue Harbor, hoping to find the rest of them. Meanwhile, Baizhu finished Zhongli's special medicine, and he thanks him. Zhongli sees Qiqi skillfully fighting the zombies, and almost kills a horde of them. He goes towards her, and gives her a shield, and with the two of them, they manage to eliminate a lot of the zombies, without getting infected. Sadly however, while Zhongli was away, a horde of zombies attacked Baizhu, and wasn't fully able to protect himself, because of his weak body. Zhongli feels very guilty, but has to keep going for the survival of his people. Him and Qiqi travel together, and Qiqi suddenly felt a lot of excitement. Baizhu and Ningguang are also fighting zombies, and Zio appears behind them, followed by Ganyu. He reveals that the reason their attacks were doing less damage was because zombies have a strong elemental resistance, so use only physical attacks. The four of them managed to clear the zombies, and made it all the way to Liyue Harbor. Chongyun, Xingzhou, and Qiqi were already there waiting for them, thanks to Qiqi being able to distract the zombies. They realize they still need Qiqi, but zombies started appearing again, and this time there are more of them. They are all prepared to fight, however, Zhongli appears, and makes a shield, then tells them, there is no need to fight, for his shield is unbreakable. Qiqi soon arrives, and she already collected the Qiqi that they needed. With all of the ingredients collected, Xingzhou tells them to go to the library, and find the book, where it shows how the cure is made. Zhongli slowly and steadily carries his shield around, while the others are inside it, slowly walking as well. While walking, Zhongli whispered something to Zio and Ganyu's ear. When they finally reach a library, Xingzhou looks everywhere for the book. Although he got distracted by the new releases, he eventually finds it, and starts reading it. To his surprise, the book, although was indeed written by a researcher at Sumeru, was actually a comic book, and was fictional, not about science. They realize that they no longer can find the cure, because Dr. Baizhu got eliminated. Zhongli, seeing that they got defeated, makes them drink medicine that he claims can make them more lively and alert. They drink it, not thinking too much about it, when suddenly they all fell into deep sleep. The medicine that Zhongli gave them actually causes the person to go to sleep. And it will be a long time before they finally wake up. The only people that didn't drink it is Ganyu and Baizhu. With them asleep, Zhongli can finally release all his true power, and Liyue started shaking. Very big meteors and spears started coming from the sky, hitting and destroying the zombies. There were thousands of meteors coming to Liyue, and it was an interesting sight to see. After 10 minutes of Zhongli making meteors over and over again, all of the zombies were destroyed and disappeared. Zhongli then leaves the room, and after a day, Ganyu woke everyone up from their sleep, and they can't seem to remember or recall anything that happened from the past few days. They all go back to Liyue and return back to their old lifestyle, like nothing ever happened. Now, from Zhongli's perspective, he knows that he can just destroy all of the zombies, but he doesn't want to reveal to the people that he's the Geo Archon, and wants to see if humanity can do it on their own. So, he asks the other Adepti to not interfere too much with the zombies. That is why none of them came to help Liyue. He even asks Baizhu to make the sleeping medicine for him, as a plan B, in case humanity fails. Zhongli whispered to Ganyu to not drink the medicine, so that she can guide all of them back to Liyue. When humanity failed, he gave them the medicine, and couldn't see that he's an Archon, because they're asleep. Then he just destroyed all of the zombies, even with their elemental resistance. Zhongli laughs, saying humanity still has a long way to go, but they have come very far. The end. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe and like, bye.